My name is Mark Lancaster, and I've been in the printing business for over 30 years. And today I'd like to talk to you about business card design. The design basics are your paper, your ink colors, and your shape, and we'll discuss all three of these in today's video. I recommend you use 12 to 14 point paper, which is equivalent to 120 pound to 140 pound paper. It's nice and thick, and that's what most people want for business cards. And I recommend either using a coated paper, which would be your glossy paper, or a matte paper. And a matte is a less shiny glossy paper than gloss, or uncoated paper, and copy paper is uncoated paper. If you're on a budget, I recommend you use colored paper. Maybe go with gray or blue paper and print in gray, blue, or black ink. Does your business card need to be on the same paper as the rest of your stationery? I used to say yes in the old days, but these days I'm flexible. Having your business card on a glossy paper, and then obviously you can't use glossy paper for your letterhead or your envelopes. I think them not matching is fine these days. And if you're putting a picture on your business card, I recommend using glossy paper. When you think about it, magazines have pictures in them, and they're all printed on glossy paper because your pictures always look better on glossy paper. Now let's look at the difference between a corporate business card and what I would call, air quotes, a startup business card. Corporate business cards are always formatted with the company name and logo, the person's name and title, and all their contact information. In these days, on these online ordering websites, people are starting to put pictures on their business card and then using type for their company name, and then they have their contact info on them. And throughout the years, none of my corporate clients have ever gone to pictures on their business card. I think that's just a new thing that online printers are doing to give you something special on your business card. But if you're going to be selling directly to large customers, I think if you put a picture on your business card, you're going to look like a small company. And there are some colors that I warn people to stay away from. And if you look at this business card, it has pink on it. And personally, I don't like printing pink, yellow, teal, and brown on business cards. I think the other colors like your blues, your grays, your greens, your reds work better, in my opinion. So let's recap on ink colors and basic information. These days, tiny companies put pictures in the background of their business card. And if you want to look like a small mom and pop's shop card, then that's perfect. But if you want to look more like a corporate business card, you're going to have one image, which is your company logo, and the rest of the card is type. And that hasn't changed in the 34 years I've been in business now. Use flat ink, not raised thermography. And most people, especially startups, they think that thermography, you can feel the ink on the paper. They think that that's super special. I don't use that for any of my corporate clients. And I like printing on white paper, believe it or not. A two-color logo is perfectly fine. You don't have to have a full color logo, and black is usually one of the colors in the logo. And the second color is typically blue, red, gray, or green. And companies put their company name, their address, the person's name and title, and then phone contact information, email, and their website. And I recommend against putting the www in front of the website. And if you have any credentials like doctor, I've started getting rid of all the punctuation in your credentialing. And it's important that everyone in your company uses one template and all has the exact same format. Let's talk about the shape of your business card. I've seen round business cards, square business cards. I've seen business cards that are up on their end. People call them vertical business cards. I'll make this super simple. I like a rectangle that's oriented like this. And as far as what your logo should look like, I think it should be a rectangle, because a rectangle is going to fit on a rectangle better than anything else. So let's have a little heart-to-heart talk about your business. I've actually been up since 3:30 this morning thinking about, if I had a chance to sit an entrepreneur down and talk to them about business, what would I say? So I'm going to go on a rant. Forgive me. But one of the premier business coaches in America, I was watching him speak just last week, and his name is Garrett G. White. And he says, what will happen if you do not get the training you need to succeed? If you choose not to do the daily work, what will happen? Think about that. Think about the painful consequence you will face if you fail in your business. Well, I want to help you. And one of the first things you need to do to succeed is you need to believe in yourself and in your business. Are you working enough hours to be successful? Do you have a plan to get customers? What is your unique selling proposition? Meaning, why should I buy from you instead of your competitors? That needs to be in your advertising and all your promotional material. If you increase your offer, you'll increase your sales and you'll get more customers. If you sell to business customers, where are you going to get your traffic? If you sell to business to customer, where are you going to get your traffic? Let's talk about selling to big customers. That's what I do. That's why I've been successful. I don't go after small, tiny companies. I go after bigger companies, because big companies have big budgets and they buy more. I was watching a video one time, and this guy had a great analogy. He says, back in the primitive days, we had the cavemen. And there were these two cavemen, and they were the professional rabbit hunters of the day. They could hunt rabbits like nobody's business. But if you know anything about eating a rabbit, you're hungry the next day. So you gotta go and find another rabbit to eat. And it goes on day after day. And they're in the Serengeti in Africa. And they were like, oh my gosh, can you imagine if we were able to take down an elephant? That would feed the entire community for weeks on end. And you need to have that same mindset. How can I go after the elephants? If you want to sell on a Shopify store, maybe you should be selling your stuff in Walmart or the supermarket or a big customer. Think about who your dream 100 customers would be. The biggest customers that you can drive to. Think about your best referral sources. Where could you get referrals from? People who refer business. I've had it on 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I had a stopped up drain, and I'm calling around to find somebody to fix it, and then they say, "Oh no, we're busy." I said, do you have a referral that is there someone you can refer me to that might be able to help me? Maybe if you were a plumber, you could go to all your competitors and get overflow business from them. There are endless possibilities. And I love this question. Do you make enough offers to succeed? How many offers did you make last week? Can you afford to advertise? Well, YouTube will not let me use numbers in my video, but YouTube views are cheap. and they're targeted if you set them up correctly. Facebook ads are cheap if you know how to do them. Successful companies advertise. You need to advertise. What's the last thing business owners do before they leave the office on Friday afternoon? They shut off their ads since no one's in the office to answer the phone. And ads are cheaper on the weekend. And you're saying, oh, well, I don't work on the weekends. Run them to an opt-in page. You need a marketing budget. You need a website. You need a Facebook page. You need a LinkedIn page. What are the 3 things that are going to put you out of business? Lack of sales, lack of effort, and not getting paid by your customers. You want to make $1 million? Sell to 1 million people. Think big. That is how you're successful in business. Bill Gates said people overestimate what they can accomplish in a year, but they vastly underestimate what they can accomplish in 10 years. I can teach you how to do all this stuff if you'll let me help you. If you click on the link below this video, it will go to an opt-in page where I will collect your name, your email address, and phone number. Why do I do that? Because I'm not a spammer. I will ask for your permission to contact you via email to help you. And one final thought, and this is something Garrett G. White didn't say, but he would have said, if you decide not to click on the link below, when you fail, remember, I tried to help you. I wish you the best of luck in your business. Click on the link below.